time to getting a team together, and what describe that process here at Oxagile.
Mm-hmm. So if we talk about the complete end-to-end solution, beginning with the elaboration and ending with go live and support, which is also handled by Oxagile. Then once we're working on the elaboration, we're pretty on the same page with the customer if there will be some time once the elaboration is over and investment needs to be secured. Mm-hmm. So quite often we would help to prepare some materials like a prototype that can be used in the investor presentation. Okay. And we know that there will be some time for the customer to secure funding for actual development. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the funding is already available, so once the elaboration is over, we can start development right away. Okay. And just because the elaboration is about a month or so in development, mm-hmm. we have some good time to plan this beforehand. So lead times to start a typical project may be from 1 week to 4 and sometimes 6 weeks, because projects vary in size and complexity. Mm-hmm. But this is an average. And just to say that utilization rates in the company are quite high, so meaning that all the developers are allocated and they have something to do. So if we are to start something right away, next day, then mm-hmm. it's usually not quite possible. Mm-hmm. But from a week to 6 weeks, this is really...
Yeah, okay, and then that 6 weeks can be part of the elaboration phase anyway, right? So it's not, you finish and then have to wait 6 weeks. It's just, you can start recruiting right away.
Absolutely. And one point I wanted to raise here is sometimes it's not really that important when you can start, but to understand when you need it finished.
Yes.
Maybe you have an event where you want to showcase mm-hmm. this. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have an investor meeting planned where you want to show a better mm-hmm. version. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you know that so many people from the user group will be ready to test it. Mm-hmm. And it's better to think in terms of when the go-live date should be for mm-hmm. whatever version, alpha, mm-hmm. beta, so on and so forth. Okay. And once you know this, you can plan the start and you can plan the team, mm-hmm. so the exact number of the developers, knowing the workload, mm-hmm. so that they can manage this work scope on a good quality level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point, because you can always add more programmers to a certain extent anyway to accelerate the schedule.